Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over something called MinerGate. The website is MinerGate.com. It's a place where you can use your computer's GPU to mine for different cryptocurrencies. Most of them are smaller cryptocurrencies, but you can mine for Monero and Ethereum, and also Bitcoin using their cloud service. So what we're going to do is show you how to set it up and get started. If you just want to click right to getting started, I'll put a link below. There is a promo code. You'll get some extra hashing power. I will get extra hashing power, and everybody wins. So where we're going to start is the most obvious. We're going to have to click sign up to go ahead and get started. What you're going to do is put your email address in there and create a password. And then, of course, click I'm not a robot. So once you've done that, it's going to go ahead and start you up with mining. I'm going to go ahead and log in so we can show you what that looks like. I have a dual authenticator on there, so I will show you how to set that up as well. All right, so we're going to do 78739. Okay, so now we're in. We're going to go to downloads initially, because you're going to have to download some software on the computer. Keep in mind when you try to do it, it might actually block you. You'll have to turn off your firewalls or allow it through. MinerGate's used by 1.5 million people and recognized basically industry-wide as a safe product. So go ahead and allow that through your firewall. So you'll want to click on whatever version fits your PC, whether it's going to be PC or you have a Mac. There's a Mac version, Ubuntu, or Fedora. You can click any of them, whatever one fits your operating system. Once you've done that, you'll be able to go ahead and launch the miner. The miner loads pretty quickly. There's a couple of ways to look at it. First out, you're not going to have many things in your wallet, so we'll show you that later. Smart Miner does kind of the cool thing. It takes into consideration what is the best currency to be mined at the best exchange rate at this point. So if you click this, right now it's mining for Monero. It's going to mine for Nero and FCN. Both at the same time give you a higher hash rate. Magically. All right, so when we go into this, if we were to click a little bit something different, you can mine pretty much any of these. You can use your CPU or your GPU, or you can use them both at the same time, or you can switch them back and forth between different currencies. One can mine using your CPU, the other one can mine using your GPU, and can only be mined using CPU power. So that might be a good place to start. All right, so you'll see I have actually mined some in here. I show you more of that, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Pick one, start mining. You can pick the level of intensity that you want to run. That'll give your computer, if you're selecting 4, you don't have a high GPU, and it's not going to be able to handle it without overclocking. You're probably going to have some lag on your computer, so you might want to just turn it on when you go to bed, turn it off in the morning when you get up, and you'll actually, make money while you're sleeping, basically. From there, don't run into the benchmark. That's just essentially a waste of time. Achievements you get for basically doing different things, mining overnight, mining multiple days in a row, multiple things at the same time. So there's that. There's also one on Google Play. It doesn't work on iPhones or iPads yet, just doesn't. But you can download the Miner app on your Google phone or your Google tablet, and you can mine using that. So if you have access to old phones, download it on there, plug them in, let them roll, mine some Bitcoin, or different coins that you're looking for. So from there, you can go to your dashboard. Once you've started mining, you'll actually be able to see your hash rates. Okay, so once you're in there, you'll be able to see how many coins you've mined. So for example, I do a lot of Bitcoins. I like the coin for whatever reason. It's easy to mine. It is what it is. So basically, I've mined 503. I have an unconfirmed balance of 18, which will then go into my Bitcoin balance up here. Okay, you can actually move this from Bitcoin balance and showing you how many it's worth in Bitcoin to US dollars. Not worth a whole hell of a lot, but it is already on my computer. I might as well mine it, right? So the other part that I use on here is the Bitcoin cloud. I have 200 gigahashes. Okay, so how you get that is you go over to hashing power. Hashing power allows you to go ahead and buy hashing power. So it's gone up and down over the time. I just made one yesterday and it was actually a lot cheaper than before. The difficulty's gone up quite a bit, so it makes sense. 120 gigahashes for 17 bucks. Cool thing about this, not many people are offering lifetime contracts at this point. this is a lifetime contract. So basically what that means is, as long as my earnings outweigh my maintenance costs or their electricity fees, I continue to mine at the same entry price. So the $7.17 will continue to mine until my earnings do not pay for its own maintenance. So as long as my earnings are paying for the maintenance, this guy will continue to mine for years and years, hopefully, and I will continue to add on. So how much do I make from 200 gigahashes every year, for example? So if we go to a place called Crypto Compare, it's cryptocompare.com, and at the top you'll see an option for mining, and then you'll go down to calculators. Calculators are very helpful, especially if you're purchasing power. You want to know how much am I getting for my investment. So in this case, I have 200 gigahashes. Okay, I don't have any power consumption. I don't have any cost per kilowatt hour. So over the course of a year, I will gain $89.86 or 24 cents a day. Okay, not a lot of money, but also if we go back and we look at what we paid for this, it's $46. So roughly doubling my money over the course of a year. Anything beyond a year, extra money. So you can't beat that really. So that's how you buy hashing power. Now, reward history. There's two coins on here, Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. These will give you, they have PPL plans, which allow you to basically get a higher risk reward program. There's a +5, -5 thing here where you can gain or potentially lose if you go into these pools. And normally it takes quite a while to load because I have quite a few rewards in there for the Ethereum. So it'll actually, there we go. So it'll show you the block reward and then your percentage based on the amount of hashes or blocks that you found. And then it splits it up between everybody, and you can actually click on these and see where it's at. Block height's kind of important. There's something new coming to this particular platform. Bitcoin Gold. That's going to happen either tomorrow or the next day, depending on when the chain reaches the height of 491,368. That's an important number because then everybody that has Bitcoin will also get free Bitcoin Gold. So for each Bitcoin, you get 1 Bitcoin Gold, depending on where you have your money stashed. Some places are offering it, some places are not. While you're looking to put money in, if you're just going to simply buy things, there's a place called Coinbase, very popular, a lot of people use it. However, Coinbase, I think this is the one, nope, that's Bittrex Gold. So actually here it is. So what happens is they're not supporting it initially. What they're going to do is go ahead and hold on to your Bitcoin Gold for you. So that's kind of dangerous. If they don't ever support it, your Bitcoin Gold's kind of lost. If it does support it, who knows what the price will be in a year from now or 6 months when they decide to support it. Might launch it at a much higher rate, and then by the time they support it, it's not worth really too much, and have they traded it in the background? So we're looking at some ethical things here. There's a couple companies doing it, but there's a couple companies that are, making it better. For example, Trezor. They're going to go ahead and, same day, as long as the code is available. Ledger, Bittrex, Konomi, they're all offering it the same day. Bittrex is going to have to basically do a screenshot of all the accounts once that level is hit. Once that level's hit, it's basically 24 hours, everybody's money's going to be stuck into Bittrex, and then you can start trading it. So there's going to be a lot of selling off, probably going to be worth a little less than initial if you were planning on selling it, but if you're not and holding on to it, you might be able to make some money. Back to MinerGate. All right, so MinerGate has even calculators here. I just prefer Crypto Compare myself. Make sure you download the software, and then you can also mine from your smartphone and your computer simultaneously, or multiple smartphones or multiple computers, or if you want to create a rig and do it that way, you can do that too. Now, HitBTC is a exchange where you can basically trade all your stuff. They're synced directly in here. I really like HitBTC. We'll go over that later on. But if you wanted to, you can actually withdraw money. Unfortunately, I don't have enough BCN to withdraw right now. It's pretty close. It just needs to confirm. And then we'll be able to go ahead and withdraw that into HitBTC, which is what I use. You can transfer it within a million different things. But one of the really cool things, and which helped me out, if you click on the MinerGate icon at the top, that's going to give you basically the pools and how much it's basically running as far as speed and how many calculations it's doing. So the other part that's helpful, and there's kind of, there's trolls in here, but this little message box over here is helpful. If you ask any questions like, hey, how do I find this, or what am I doing? I'm in here all the time. I know there's a couple other guys in here that are, giving good information. There's some people that are being jerks, obviously. But there's a lot of good information here, and they will tell you what they're expecting. Or, hey, if I transferred money, did yours get sent? Did it go through? These kind of things. How long did it take? And same thing with Hit BTC. There's a great little troll box there where you can ask questions and work within the group to figure out what's going on, or if there's things going up or down, and if you need to move something. Maybe I forgot I had money over here, and I want to move it. So that's the basics to getting started with Miner. Basically, you're just going to create an account and then download the software that's going to allow you to mine, and it's really that easy. So if we wanted to say, for instance, start mining BCN, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it on 1 because we're recording right now, it's going to go ahead and start mining. And it takes a couple seconds to kick in. It will give you a 1 minute average, and it'll give you a 7-second average, but we're not going to do it for very long because we don't want to bog down the video. All right, so that will continue on. Again, it's very easy to set up. You can use your home PC, you can use your gaming PC. It's not very difficult, and then you can make some small amounts of money on the side depending on the PC that you have or the processing power that your computer is capable of. So in a nutshell, very easy to use. A lot of people use it. 1.6 million, I think, are using it right now. So, go ahead and give it a try. I would recommend it. I've been using it since I started. I've been using a couple other pools too, but I use this all the time. Go ahead and use that link below so we both get a little something out of it. They're very appreciative of you watching the video, and please subscribe. I'm going to show you some more stuff on cryptocurrency as time goes on. Thank you.